M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So we've newly installed TOOLZ on my TYT MD380. It's a 70cm model single band, and the firmware version needs to be before 1.4, and it just works great. I know that it's been a few years since this has been out, and newer radios will not support this TOOLZ firmware change, but I still thought I'd go, I literally just turned it on. I'll go through some of the menu choices, and then we'll do a more advanced look at TYT TOOLZ once I get to know the system really well. So, what were the main reasons for TOOLZ? Well, number one, I would say, was to give you more memory so you could see more information on the screen regarding digital contacts with CSV, adding talk alias, manual dial, better adjustments to the screen and the visibility of the screen, more control over your audio, mic gain, and just a better experience without really spending any money, because it was all created for free. Now you'll download this app. I would just put in TYT TOOLZ into Google, and it will take you to the McClure website, and you'll have the download. And it is a very quick download. Put it into firmware mode by pushing the PTT and the button above, and the red light starts to flash. You flash the download, then the radio reboots, and then you, without it being in flash mode, you can install the current CSV file. And it was 200,000, and it seems to me like it went in. It seems to be working fine. So I'm just going to show you the menu now. Menus are different depending on what you're connected to. So if I'm connected right now to a digital channel and I go to menu, then I've got a long list of menus. But let's just say I come away from that channel, like an unprogrammed channel, and go menu. Look, it just takes me to zone. So what you're connected to does matter. If I go to zone and select an analog zone, that's an analog zone there. And now go menu, then we get different selections again. Let's just turn that to a channel. There you are, HubNet, menu. And then you've got a smaller menu when you're in analog, I would say. You still have a menu. As you can see, private call, lots there. And then you have a dedicated MD380 TOOLZ menu. So we just go, I'm going to put it into a digital channel. So we go menu, down to the zone, up to my digital repeater. But for programming channels, you do use the normal MD380 TYT programming software. So just go to there's my digital repeater there. Can you see, just from standard, just from a pre-programmed channel, it shows the name of the talk group we're connected to, which is worldwide. You've got color code 1, time slot 2, the frequency, pretty sure, the power's there, etc. So lots of information. And if I program the date, that would be there as well, the date and time. So we look at the first menu. So you've got the usual contacts, new contact, manual dial. Okay. Then you've got scan, zone, messages, call log, and then utilities. Now, what's different is if we go into utilities after you've done the TYT TOOLZ, got the usual menus, but then you get this TYT TOOLZ. And I've only just now begun to look at this. So number one is Roger Beep. Number 2 is boot options. Demo screen, not sure what that is. I don't want to date and format. Show calls, and I've chosen talk alias and user database. Now before, this didn't have talk alias. So yeah, this is quite an old radio. Okay, talk TG display, I put from database. Promiscuous mode, you had group call match in the radio, so I suppose you sort of did have promiscuous mode already. Edit DMR ID. That's funny how it's a 6 and it should be a 7. Confirm. There you are. We've just changed that. Mic bar graph. So I'd like to see that when you can. Horizontal we've chosen. So you talk and it gives you an idea of whether you're over deviating, and it's like a big red bar. If I can find it, I'll use it. Mic gain adjustments. And the red button is the back button. Audio levels. Auto leveling, that's good for DMR, I would say. Let's just put that on for now. Side button, so that you can pre-program. Let's just have a look at just one of them. So you've got all these different selections that you don't have in the original code plug, and lots of buttons as well. Config reset, not sure what that'll do, so won't risk that. Backlight, level low, level high, and a backlight timer. So it's low at the moment. If we go to high, well, we'll have to, I'm going to test that, but I'm guessing that you've got brightness, because don't forget on the original model you don't have brightness. You can have on or off and a timer, but you don't have a bright. This is a dimmer screen, you can see that straight away. Morse output, so that's interesting, isn't it? So what do you do for Morse? So back, and that's deciding, I think, what you want to view on the screen. Call sign and DMR ID. You can reduce how much you're seeing on the screen. Oh, there is a timeout there for the menu, which we could adjust. Let's go back to utilities, then down to TYT tools. Keep going down. Remember, I am new to this. I've literally used this for like, this is the second time. So if there's more, let me know. Netmon, let me know what that is. Alt colors. Okay, we can change colors if we want. Okay, now there is another menu. We go back with the red button, and oh, it has changed the colors. Okay, so you can choose what colors you're going to see. You've got this menu here, which is also that color. So zone, now can we change that? Unprogrammed, okay. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's just changing like normal to my different channels. Talk group, I select it. Can we, is that manual dial or not? I don't know. Type group called contacts channels. That's channels, because there's only a few channels in here. Contacts, that's the contacts that I put in. Scan list, we haven't done a scan list. Setup, got that Morse thing again now. So don't really know what they use the Morse for. But yeah, look at all that. Last heard, oh look, that's good. You get a nice list of last heard. A color code scan. So you can, if you're receiving, you know, a DMR station and you can't hear it, you can scan the color code and then exit. Now I know there's more to this, but I thought I'd show you, because I know I would like to see the microphone, you know, when you talk into it and the microphone going up and down and things like that. So just going to hit a few other buttons. Let's just hold down. Yeah, the programmable buttons, we'll play with that later. Just going to go menu. So I think we'll call it a day for now. I've got to go and do the school run. Just display. Mic bar graph, that's the one I want to see. So I have selected it. How do we actually view it? So mic gain. And then, right, more later. So when I'm going to give it a few days using this radio, get to know it. It's just a typical MD380, but remember it's the UHF model firmware before version 1.4 for TYT tools to go on. 7.3, thanks for watching my channel. Catch you on air, all the best.